Hello folks, I was yawning a lot yesterday, sorry about that. I also forgot to give you a rundown of my clothing, so I'll just do that now quickly. The top is a Marc Ecko, and Marc Ecko makes really beautiful clothes that don't make it to England. The really rubbish ones make it to England, but the really nice ones are available. I don't know if they're available outside America, but there we are. So there's that, stitched and things. The trousers are the ones I always wear, actually, all the time. They've got like loads of pockets on them. You can see there's loads. Anyway, you won't be seeing. I try not to wear any of these clothes again. The shoes, always as Nike, they're quite colourful as well. There's the bottoms of them. Look like I've trodden in loads of different coloured chewing gum. And as I said before in one of the previous shows, I do pick up on people's passions, and there's a guy called Lee Ideals I used to work with. His passions were Nike trainers, and so I totally bought into that. I thought I wasn't going to buy any more, but I actually treated myself just before Christmas. There is a factory out there in Chatham Dockside. So this room's now become second bedroom stroke office. This is the smallest room in the house. This is the one young Adam frequented. There was a little bit of mould behind the bed there. Couldn't have been pleasant. I washed that off. It took me about 3 minutes. So that's all sorted. Some rooms are still the same, like this. Some rooms are suffering. The corridor, which is very much a storehouse for my wires, is still more or less the same, but it does have a lot of extra stuff in. Like, there's loads of pillows and things there, which probably need to be chucked away. This room, this has got really bad, mainly because the stuff from Adam's room in here didn't get round to sorting out the photography. The blinds are down, so you can probably hardly see anything anyway, so it's pointless. Now I'm going to head over here. Oh yes, the corridor is fully loaded. Now the bedroom. The bedroom is looking pretty good, if I don't say so myself. And it's quite handy. Turn the light off. It's just make the bed here. That'll do. Okay, so I'm going to have to turn the laptop away because I don't want you to see me changing. Okay. So it is a crapple. So let's see. Got a whole range of things here. I might as well wear my cheesy, overused Space Invaders t-shirt. So that can go. Hang on. That's not too. It's not too bad. Okay. Also, because I haven't changed my clothes, I haven't actually had a shower yet today. I do usually need a shower every day to sort of get going. Oh, the dust is awful in this room. I think I'm going to give this room another airing. Now, trousers. I think I've got some around here somewhere. Hang on a second. Just stick that Hoover, just give him a home. You see, I thought it might be difficult to do a half-hour show. It turns out it's easy when you just faff around all the time. That's there. Okay. Just going to change the trousers. Right, so those won't be used again. I think they're probably well in need of a wash. So I'm wearing some Dunlop trousers here, Dunlop golfing trousers that I picked up from Sportswell for £2 in one of their sales. They sometimes do bargains, but I've never known anything that ridiculous before. And so that's all there. We've got a few of the old trainers down there. So, maybe I should move the ones I've worn away or tick them off or something. I think I'm not going to be doing any more heavy lifting. Oh no, I probably will be doing more heavy lifting. I'll do these ones. Now these are really pongy. Really pongy. But most of my trainers now have been so overused. Incredibly pongy. Let's just see. There's no. I don't think it's connecting with Facebook. Hang on, I'll just try that. There we are. See what happens there. Okay, well maybe that's it. If it says on now on Facebook, someone will watch it. It is for my benefit, all this, by the way. He said getting the lighting wrong. I'd like to try and get things like that right. And remember to look in there. Sorry guys if I don't give you enough eye contact. It's nothing personal, just I live in my own world quite a lot. And, I'll try harder. So, I don't know why I'm doing all this. I'm going to have to take it all off again afterwards when I have a shower. Food situation's okay at the moment. Going to be doing my first boiler room session down in the basement. Now, I'm a bit worried about copyright because I'd like to record it, not live, but I'd like to do it as a video I can then upload to YouTube after maybe some little touches and things. So I don't know whether I could do a fake YouTube account, because if I got my YouTube account closed down, which I've heard has happened to people, then it's going to be a bit of trouble, really. So I might try, excuse me, set up a fake one. Right, and then it doesn't matter if it gets shut down, and hopefully they won't follow me back to my normal one. So I've got my outfit on. So I've got Space Invaders, crappy, overused, ironic t-shirt with the golf trousers and the yeah. Now these Air Max, I might be buying any more of these because all it takes is one drawing pin and they're rendered useless, absolutely useless. Now I'm sure if someone was to invent, this is the invention part of the day folks, which I didn't do yesterday, a syringe that injects a moulded kind of foam inside there that replaces the lost air that would have come out when you've unfortunately got a hole in it, and then I guess they could be good as new. I mean, air isn't that great a shock absorber when something foamy that doesn't completely stop working when it gets a hole in it. Oh, I think it should be a bit better than that. Right. I guess I'm going to head downstairs now. So that's not the only room. The bedroom is a mammoth step forward, despite everything else being a bit crap. Now, this is it folks, the exhibition stroke gallery room. Just getting ready. There's some things in here I'm not proud that I've made, but I'm going to try and put various things up. So that's alright. I don't know what that's on that DVD even. There's the by now overused, still admired by some people, fish tank. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah. No, sorry, Loco, sorry if I'm yawning. There's a monitor there. It fits really snugly into the fire. I guess you'd call that site specific. Will become a site specific piece, because if it fits in that well, something's got to happen there, and it. Try not to be too obvious and put fire on it. Could do waterfall, something like that. There it is. Don't know yet that might need a whole wall to itself, like a big wall. A couple of my first screen prints there. That fell apart. Plus everyone hated the frame, except for me. Right, you may hear there's a drone going on. So the next room here is the room with a lot of the computer games and monitors. I've tried to keep this one computer free, as now my main bedroom's computer free. The other room will be available for people if they want to come and party and need to crash over. There will be a place for 2 people there. Elsewhere there's floor space. Okay, so we got the DVDs there now. I don't know if that's some old TV monitors there. Still got some TV monitors there. Got the big Pride of Place 32-incher. Thank you, Demetris, for that. I'm trying to get to grips with some of these wires. I've got this wonderful SCART switcher here, which will hopefully mean that when I plug things into that, I don't have to keep going around the back all the time. There's nothing good and clever about having to go around the back all the time. Fnar. So we're going down into the basement now. Oh dear, I think that part of the record's worn out. So, basement is still absolutely a state. That's probably something for this afternoon. I'm going to try and get most of that stuff in the shed, so this room's ready for a big party. With that in mind, we have what's coming together to be a kick-ass music system. Only 2 out of the 5 record players worked, which is a shame, because I thought I'd be able to show off with at least 4 turntables working. One of them, the rubber band, had completely perished. Another one just wouldn't even switch on at all. The other one never had a rubber band in the first place. I bought it because it was a bargain, never had a rubber band. Those nice people at Richer Sounds did me a deal on it. I don't know what I was thinking. What's the point of buying something without a rubber band in the first place? And of course, you can't source them anymore. Anyway, just messing around, I found my tape deck, which actually is quite a shocking memory, came back, which had a tape in it, which was me. Hang on, let's just set up. Talking about. I actually recorded a phone conversation I had with a very nasty mechanic. He was working on my Chevy day van. We won't listen to it because it's really boring, all of it. So both cassette decks still work. We've got the double Marantz high-speed dubbing, and yet again we can see the quality. Whoops. It opens a bit quicker than the... Oh no, that's rubbish, isn't it? Opens a bit quicker than the Iowa.
Hello, is Phil there, please?
He's not at the moment.
Do I sound...
Right, it's John Pigram here. He said he'd be there, so I could call about to find out what the state of my Chevy van is.
Right,
Is he contactable on his mobile, do you know?
he should be, yeah.
Okay.
Guy sounds like he's in on the Jamaican Woodbines. Yeah, it's a very sad story. Won't go into it, but just say probably for the best that my Chevy day van got taken on by a bunch of cowboys, wasn't fixed, and I let it go. And it was quite sad, and I did dream of taking flying lessons just so that I could fill up a couple of kegs of kerosene, fly over and drop them onto the place that was doing the work on the van and burn it all up. But that didn't happen, which is probably good, because I could have got into trouble for that. There's Lurker's amp. That's what... that works now. It works in stereo. I don't know if these have stereo. That's one side of the speakers. That's the other side. So we've got a couple of speakers I rescued from UCA Canterbury they were chucking out. That was pointed out those used to live either side of a great big Sony monitor. So they will be shielded, which means you can put them right next to monitors without them affecting the tubes. That's that. That's some stuff there that was actually on the MyPod. I probably will have to burn that. Drums. Now these drums are from a Wii game, Guitar Hero, and they're actually pressure sensitive. And I've seen people who've via Bluetooth, you can Bluetooth them to computers with Bluetooth and trigger samples, and you can more or less you got a proper drum kit there. So yeah, this room, a lot of it now. The dehumidifier is on its 3rd run, and it's nearly full again. So it's still really damp in here, but I'm trusting I'll keep it dry just so all these electronics things don't get too upset. Right, that's 15 minutes, and I'm bored. It's got a good beat, so I guess that's for the music. I hope that's good enough for you. Let's rewind the tape there. So I'm going to be recording the boiler room sessions on tape. As I say, maybe filming them to upload them to a YouTube channel that is a new one, but that may not happen tonight. I can try and upload videos every day. The one I did yesterday wasn't great, but I was really so pleased to find Smart Media Memory Stick reader so I could look at some photos that I thought had been lost, because actually I lost 2 years worth of photos once when a hard drive went wrong, and was a bit upset about it, and then I got over it, and then I didn't become so precious. And I guess I'd never bothered to even check the old memory sticks. In fact, I couldn't have checked them anyway because I'd lost a smart car reader, but that turned up, and it's going to wear out just that bit of the record, isn't it? Don't be too precious. If you know what record that is, if I haven't let it slip already, which I don't think I have, let me know. Okay, I'll show you some of the memory sticks I've got. This will be exciting. So, oh yeah, the other thing I've done. Oh bugger! I try not to use any rude words. Hopefully, I'll do some late night sessions when people who like to swear turn up. So, I was saying with these shelves, I'm going to try and get them into some sort of order. Well, I've started already. So the things at the top, don't worry about those, they're not in any sort of order yet. Okay, you've already seen some of that stuff. But I will be trying to get away from just the Mac, holding the Mac thing as well, because it's... Okay, so look, that's all you need there. Mains inverter, that turns a car battery. Well, it turns your car into something you can plug anything into with the mains thing. Although nothing more than 150 watts with that one. I'm not yawning. A couple of these, a couple of batteries and an MP3 player. You can listen to them a little bit louder. There's the camera that I was able to salvage the pictures from. My first digital camera. You can see the designs there were, you know, oh, they look dated, don't they? Don't know why. Tiny little lens there, but it does have a lens protector, which doubles as the on-off switch, which I think is a great feature. It's got a flash. The thing that used to get me a little bit, the positions are either looking back at pictures, taking video, or taking pictures, and sometimes I'd accidentally click on to take video, then I'd click away and I'd get a little snap of video before I realised what was going on. So we got some other cameras there. Got a little MP3 player here. Sorry people, this is real extravagance. I bought that because it was really cheap and I hardly ever use it. But I had lost my other MP3 player at the time, so at that time it was the only MP3 player I had. So I could go on. Here's some video glasses. You can get these. I don't know if they still do them for about 14 quid, sent over from China, but they do work. there's a battery in one of the arms. The other arm is the main processor with a slot for your memory stick and a little USB thing there that charges it, and you can get the data straight out of it. Then you've got the button to get it on, switch it on and record and things like that. Batteries, I've got to sort out these batteries. There's like so many batteries. There was a couple that had leaked, but I will get round to that. Don't you worry. A load of connectors. I sometimes go a bit spare when I can't find connectors, and they were always all over the place, but now they're all coming together in one place. These are quite useful for mixers and faking guitar leads. You've got a little Phono RCA 2 1/4" mono jack there, which is good for plugging those into mixers. We've got some really weird ones here. I don't even know what that is. I think it's a professional video thing to female RCA. These probably won't need these anymore. This is for your aerials, which they still well for aerials, except I don't watch things from an aerial anymore. These are the most useful ones for the moment for me. Extend leads. So I lost a few of those recently. So I actually found buying three-way ones to be cheaper than, well, they're just at the same price as the one-way ones. So if you're going to buy them like that. You can always cut down. There's a nice bit of plastic there. Cut down there, top tip of the day. And you've got three separate ones, or you've got two for audio, because you'd need two anyway, or if you've got audio, two audios and one video, that's what they're really designed for. So yeah, I've got a soldering iron and some. So I'm sure I found some solder somewhere. Oh well. And this, bought this. You might think it's a bit extravagant to buy this, but I've got a friend to write some codes that will actually play audio files off barcodes. You can assign an audio file to a barcode, which may well turn into something this month, if not this month, another month. But it's taking me a lot longer than I thought to sort things out, and it's not helped by the fact it's a very messy game of Jenga. I mean, this room looked really good yesterday. It doesn't look good now. By the end of today, it may well look good. Here are the turntables that actually don't work anymore. Now the one I think that probably is a lost cause, he said having piled crap on top of them. Just got to do this one-handed. No casualties at all yesterday, which was good. So here's a Technics linear tracking. That's the one where the rubber band's gone all manky. You can tell it if you lift up the top there. You can actually just about see, where is it? There's a little bit of the rubber band just there, and it's stuck on, and it's gone completely manky. So I will get on the case. I will try and order a new rubber band for that. Linear tracking is quite cool because it's no better than the other way, really. At least I don't know. Maybe it is. If anyone knows the answer, is linear tracking better? So it's actually in the lid, just there. That's the little stylus and the little arm. So when you put that down, that goes along the record, but it goes along like this. Goes along like that. It doesn't go. It goes along like that. For the record, so it's actually, I don't know, very sensitive control that does that. So we'll put that carefully aside. And this is a different story. This is a Fisher, which I don't think were ever really good make. I don't know, could be wrong, but that's another linear tracking one which hasn't worked for ages. And I'm going to have a little look inside, perhaps later. This will be my workshop stroke storeroom. So I've got a little old computer desk there that I'll try and free up to do that, and I've got Howard's chair. I kid you not, Howard Jones's chair is upside down, not looking good. I think there'll be room for that. I don't really want to do much else in here, really. Oh yeah, apart from the sort it out so I can take pictures in my different outfits, which I better do soon because I don't want to keep on changing all the time to put the different things on, especially if they're getting a bit smelly. I've got a load of clothes in vacuum bags in the shed, which I may need to rescue for the end of the Dewberry flip. Right, let's sort out that. Let's sort out that music because that's really going to have worn out the record, isn't it? Oh, and it's just got a little teaser. You see? You'd have to come to the house to see what's in all those shelves. Not getting desperate for people to come over yet, but I wouldn't mind, especially if you want to hear some kick-ass music. We'll allow smoking in the basement, by the way, because there will be at least one disco light down there. Saw a sort of attractive laser light in a party around Halloween, and in a basement, which looked great. So things like that, always best to get on eBay, although there is a website called www.chinavasion.com. They seem to do a lot of stuff, and I don't know whether they get flagged up for paying like tax on stuff. Like I say, it's for my benefit. I won't be doing anything embarrassing today, getting my nipples out or getting my clothes off or anything. Right. Oh yeah, here we are. Here's so there's the record. So it's over there. So I'll just stop that now. There you go. Now let's see what happens now. Here we are. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, 2 record players at work. So they're going to appear on the first 2 channels here. Okay. And I've got the CD here underneath the mixer. That's coming up on here. CD2, which isn't CD2 at all, is the tape deck, because I'm going to be playing some stuff off tape because I haven't got it in any other format. But what I can do is I can have 2 tapes ready to go. And what I can also do is when I've recorded the session, which I guess will be 45 minutes long for the main session or 30 minutes long for the main session, I can put the player in there, the recorder in there, okay. I can hit this button which says dubbing on, which means it will copy from this deck to this deck, and then I can hit high speed, and then by hitting play and record at the same time, okay, if you hold record it does play at the same time on this deck, it will start copying the tape but at double speed, which is great. I don't know if that means it's less quality. And there's that. So I thought there was a casualty the other day, which was my head, because I had this dangling from the ceiling and I knocked it and it just completely dangled a doodled, fell onto my head, but from the height of about 2 inches it didn't do any permanent damage. Oh my god, there's only 2 minutes left. Well, that's a relief. So yeah, indeed. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a lot of this stuff up in the shed. I won't be able to get Wi-Fi over to the shed. We might have to get a bit of Glee along lead, and we can have a look in the shed maybe in another time. I'm just gonna. It's very important to switch things off when you're finished with them. So so far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's powering those plugs. So that doesn't get 1, 2, 3. We've got 7 plugs all going into here. I don't think it'll mind too much if I just click that off. I might get my power thing out, see how much power that draws, and it's all plugged in. I think I'll probably do with a couple more CD players, or maybe just one more. But and then I've got some lines for people to put their iPods and MP3 players in as well. That's always nice to let people play their music. Okay then. So I'm gonna probably have a shower now. Oh, actually no. I'll have food first. I'll have to do a really messy, dirty fry up, which will make my clothes stink and me stink. And then I think sausage and mash or something, potatoes, and then that's that. Okay, folks. Sorry it was a bit laboured today, and I didn't do anything that people asked me. But that's that. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.